Magandang araw mga ka-PTEC. Nandito naman tayo sa isang video para sa inyong preparation for the licensure examination for teachers or the LET. Ang video na to ay i-focus natin sa ating assessment of learning topic. Kayo ay mapoprovide ng 15 items to complete with full rationalization ng mga sagot. Umpisa na po natin. Again, ang ating session ay session number 6, Assessment of Learning. Ibig sabihin, kung ngayon ka lang nakakita ng aming video, ay pwede mong balikan ang aming channel at i-explore ang nauna pang 5 sessions across the different professional subjects. Let's start off with question number 1. Teacher Ben conducted a short quiz after discussing the topic item analysis to get feedback on how much the students learned, which may not be used for grading purposes, is classified as placement, formative, summative, or diagnostic. The correct answer here is formative. Mga kapitek, merong 4 na general purposes na ginagawa yung assessment. Pwede kang placement, pwedeng formative, the summative, or the diagnostic. Ang placement is intended to get the strengths and the aptitudes ng mga estudyante so that they can be properly guided into kung saan sila po pwedeng bigyan ng mga programa or mga courses intended for their particular set of skills. Yan ay makikita kapag gumamit ka ng placement. Pag summative naman, ito yung klase ng mga test that would certify the level of mastery. Yun yung mga keywords na kailangan mong tandaan dyan. Kapag diagnostic, we talk about the determination of the recurring needs o yung mga weaknesses na ang ating mga estudyante. And on the other hand, yung tamang sagot po natin dito ay ang formative. Pag sinabi natin na formative, we talk about the kind of test that would determine the level of competence na nakuha ng bata right after particular instruction. Maraming gamit ang formative. Pwede mong ibigay ito before, pwedeng gawin ito during, or pwedeng gawin ito after the instruction. Iisa ang delineation na pwede ninyong matandaan between the formative and the summative. Ang formative ay hindi ginagamit for grading purposes, not used for grading purposes. Ang summative ay ginagamit for grading purposes. Then ang sole purpose niya. And the connection between the two, between formative and summative, is that ang formative, ito ang nag-a-anchor, ito ang nag-i-scaffold para ikaw ay mag-guide if the class is ready to take the summative test. Yun po yung okay? So that's for question number 1. Let's go question number 2. The criterion of success of teacher Sonia in his lesson is that the students must be able to get 85% of the test items correctly. Simon and 29 other students in the class answered only 33 out of 40 items correctly. This means that teacher Sonia attained her lesson objectives, did not attain her lesson objectives, attained her lesson objectives, and did not attain her lesson objective as far as the 30 students are concerned. So, anong tamang sagot natin dito? Correct answer is letter D, did not attain her lesson objective as far as the 30 students are concerned. You have to take note, mga ka-PTEC, itong tanong na ito ay maraming mga keywords na tinitignan. Unang-una, meron kang nabanggit dito na 85%, okay? And then, meron kang binanggit na around 30 students. And ang sagot nila ay nasa 33 out of 40 items correctly. So, bakit letter D ang sagot? Ang nabanggit dito kasi is that did not attain her lesson objective as far as the 30 students are concerned. Because if you get the 33 out of 40, hindi po yan aabot into the 85%. Yun lang naman. No? Ito yung classic example na binabanggit ko during the introduction that whenever you analyze a question, you need to look into the details given without adding or subtracting information. Okay? Huwag kang mag-a-assume, huwag magdadagdag dahil hindi ito makakatulong dun sa ibinigay na konteksto ng tanong. Okay, so very simple lang yung pag-analyze dito. Tinignan natin yung mga data presented and then we check kung alin yung mga tamang possible na tamang sagot out of the four choices. Okay? That's for question number 2. Number 3, to increase the difficulty of a multiple choice test item, which of the following should be done? Make the options homogeneous, make the stem short and clear, make it grammatically correct, or make the options equal in length. Go. The correct answer is letter A. Make the options homogeneous. Okay? Mga kapitek, ang tanong na ito ay very very clear, no? Ang nabanggitan niya, how to increase, ito, yung how to increase the difficulty of a multiple choice test item. So, in terms of the difficulty, tanungin mo yung sarili mo kaagad kung kapag ginawa ko bang homogeneous yung material ko, ay magiging difficult, no? Pag homogeneous yung material, kaya ito ang tamang sagot, it's because when we say homogeneous material, kung halimbawa ang topic mo ay about pananakop ng Hapon, impluwensya sa kultura ng Pilipinas, you talk about the Japanese occupation and how they influenced yung iba't ibang aspeto ng kultura or ng pamumuhay ng Pilipino. So kapag ang pinag-usapan ay Japanese lang, huwag kang maglalagay ng American, Japanese lang. Okay? Yan. Huwag kang maglagay ng ibang mga material, no? Huwag kang magtanong ng mga bayani. No? Doon sa topic mo ay mini-mix and match mo. Sa trending ngayon ay huwag mo daw i-mekos-mekos yun. No? Homogeneous material. Make it within one topic lang. Okay? Make it within one topic. Okay? Make the stem short and clear. That's one of the character ng kwan, ng difficulty, no? One character, I mean, of coming up with a good material. But it will not be related to increasing difficulty. Grammatically correct, make the options equal in length. Okay? That's for number 3. Question number 4. Teacher B sets 85% accuracy in a test when predicting the kind of weather given 5 different atmospheric conditions. Marivic obtained 82% can be interpreted as correct answer B. No? She did not meet the set standard by 3%. Ito yung pinaka-safe na sagot dahil very clear yung kanyang nabanggit in relation to the STEM. Ang target ay 85% pero ang nakuha niya ay 82%. So pag sinabi mo na she did not meet the set standard by 3%, that is correct. Okay? Pero pag sinabi mo na she obtained 82% percentile score, dito magkakaroon ng problema. Bakit? Kasi hindi naman nabanggit sa STEM yung percentile ranking. Okay? So that's already an assumption. So hindi mo pwedeng ilagay yung assumption na percentile ranking because it was not mentioned in the STEM. Okay? She is higher than 82% of the group. Hindi rin. Kasi pag sinabi mo higher than 82% of the group, you are assuming that this is percentile rank. No? Ganon din ang letter D. So yun yung common denominator ng mga options na hindi tumatama dun sa given question. Okay? So, percentile ranking, nabanggit, pero dito sa statement, okay, ito ay, or the system, hindi naman sinabi kung ito ay naka-percentile or kung anong klaseng criterion standard na ginamit. So, the correct answer is letter B. Question 5. Teacher Hannah gave a test at the end of a lesson to find out if the objectives of her lesson have been attained. This can be classified as placement, formative, curricular, summative. Correct answer? Formative. No? Bakit? Kasi at the end of the lesson, finding out if the objectives were met, yeah, automatically this is formative. So this kind of formative test was given at the end of the lesson. Pero nabanggit ko kanina that the formative can also be given at the beginning or at the middle of the instruction. Again, the placement test is needed or used in order to check the aptitudes, no? Yung kagalingan ng mga bata, ng mga estudyante. There's no such thing as curricular assessment. And of course, summative is used in order to certify mastery, certifying mastery. Question 6. What are the characteristics of a good assessment instrument? Objectivity, validity, practicality, and efficiency or reliability. So, tignan natin. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct answer? Letter D. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lahat po ito are characteristics of a good measuring instrument. Their objective, yung objectivity nila, it should be valid. Validity is being considered or the appropriateness or the accuracy of the testing instrument. When we say validity, it's the ability of the test to measure what it intends to measure. Practicality and efficiency, kasama din yan, especially during the administration. And reliability, or otherwise known as consistency. It should be consistent. Whenever you give the test material to a particular group in different settings, it should be able to provide almost the same distribution of answers, okay, or distribution of scores among the test takers. So lahat yan ay kinoconsider natin as characteristics of good assessment instrument. Pinaka-crucial yung check for validity and check for reliability, ha, mga kapitek. Yan yung pinakadalawa na character, no, na nagbibigay sa atin na ito nga, kapag na-check mo yung validity ng material, more likely ito ay reliable na. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Question number 7. Teacher Jack wants to establish the reliability of his test in biology. Which of the following will he accomplish? Administer a parallel test, split the test, construct a variety of test items, administer the same test twice. 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 1, 2 and 4, 1 and 4. Correct answer is 1, 2, and 4. Mga kapitek, ang chin-check dito sa question number 7 is your ability to distinguish or to make use of the data that you will be gathering upon or after the conduct of a test. Bilang isang future teacher, you have to take note that the assessment will not end after the exam, but it will redound to the provision of necessary guidance dun sa mga bata who took the test. Depende sa gamit or depende sa klase ng test na ibinibigay natin. And one of the things that we need to consider kapag meron kang data is that you treat the data. You make use of the data to come up with a good innovation, intervention, or possible program, no, na po pwedeng ibigay. And in order for you to certify or validate itong mga data to be statistically probable, ay kailangan idinadaan siya sa analysis gamit ang mga statistical tools. So dito papasok yan. Ito ay check for reliability. Reliability testing may come in different forms. Pwede kang, number 1, parallel test. Ang parallel testing is that meron kang dalawang set ng material that are parallel to one another at ibibigay mo ito into the same group. Okay? You can administer a parallel test and then you treat the data gamit ang specific na tool. Pwede rin ang split, no? Splitting the test. Ang tawag niya dito ay split half method. Meron tayong tinatawag natin na split half method. So, ito ay measure of internal consistency. Ang 4 naman ay administering the same test twice. Ang tawag natin dito ay test-retest. No? We call it the test retest. Test retest method. Okay? So, ginagamitan naman yan ng Sperman, no? Sperman Rho formula. So, yan po ang tatlo, no, na gamit. Hindi po, when you construct a variety of items, hindi po ito nakakatulong in terms of the reliability. Kaya 1, 2, and 4 lang. Question 8. Teacher Nancy constructed a matching type test item. In her column of descriptions are combinations of precedents, current issues, and sports. Which rule of constructing a matching type test was violated? Okay. Nabanggit natin ito kanina. The correct answer is letter B. No? The descriptions must be homogeneous. Homogeneous material will allow you to get from one particular topic yung mga different questions or descriptions. Hindi natin pinaghahalo-halo yung mga topics. Okay, yan yung isang rule, no, ng paggamit ng matching type. Question number 9. Teacher Jana gave 50-item test in English where the mean performance of the group is 40 and the standard deviation is 6. Marcos obtained a score of 45. Which of the following best describe his performance? Below average, above average, average, or outstanding? Correct answer? Letter B, above average. Bakit siya above average? Kasi ang kanyang mean ay 40, ang standard deviation mo ay 6. So kung ilalagay natin yan sa isang continuum, andito yung continuum mo, andito yung mean mo, which is equivalent to 40, ayan. So ang 1 standard deviation mo, ang negative 1 SD ay equivalent to ilan ang standard deviation? 6. So ang 1 SD mo ay ano na, so 34. Okay? 34 ito. Ang 1 positive 1 SD mo naman, positive 1 SD is equivalent to ilan yon? Plus 6, kaya 46. Kaya kung titignan mo, itong 40 na to, this is A. This is average. Okay? This is average. Kasi yan yung mean. So, ito yung BA mo, below average yan. BA, below average. Yung isa naman, dito sa other side, ito yung AA or above average. Ganyan po ang pag-attack ng tanong na ito ha, mga kapitek. So, AA yan. So, titignan natin, babalikan natin yung tanong, 40 ang mean, 6 ang deviation, ang score ni Marcos ay 45. How will you describe yung Marcos performance? Ang score ni Marcos nandito most likely kasi 45 siya. So, how would you describe that? Very simple, ano? Above average, hindi siya pwedeng below average. You can meet other test items like this para makita po ninyong mabuti kung and ma-apply kung paano ginagawa yan kapag halimbawa ganyan yung klase ng tanong na binigay. Question 10. Which of the following does not belong to the group when we talk about projective personality test? Okay. Sentence completion, word association, interview, thematic apperception. Correct answer? Okay. Letter C, interview. No. Itong tatlong ito ay kasama sa projective personality test. Sentence completion, association, and apperception. You can look at yung mga different personality tests na may kinalaman dito. Ink blot is one example. No? Rorschach ink blot test. Question 11. Which of the following is the main purpose of administering a pre-test and post-test to the students? Ano daw ang pinaka-main purpose niya? Measure the value of the materials used, custom the students and frequent testing, measure gains in learning, or measure the effectiveness of instruction. Go. Correct answer is C. Measure gains in learning. Maaaring ang nasa isip mo, mga kapitek, is that hindi, dapat effectiveness of instruction. Ay, hindi, we need to check the value of the materials. You have to take note that whenever we use the pre-test and the post-test, kaya mo kinukuha yung dalawa niya. Kasi gusto mo makita kung may pagbabago. Either bumaba or umangat yung performance. So, ganun yung unang determining factor. Kaya that's the main purpose. Okay? The secondary purpose na niya, syempre, pag makita mo na nagkaroon ng gain ng learning, dun mo rin makikita na effective yung instruction. Okay? I hope that you're getting the logic here, no? Kung alin yung dapat una mong yan. So, you need to measure the gains in learning para mo makita kung may effectiveness ba ng instruction or may value ba yung materials na pinag-uusapan or nang ginamit. So, the main purpose is to measure gains in learning. Question 12. Teacher Susan discovered that his students are weak in grammar. Which assessment procedure should Teacher Susan administer to further determine in which other skills his students are weak? Okay, we talk about weakness, placement, summative, diagnostic, formative. Correct answer is it's diagnostic. Again, ito yung tatlo, no, na placement or apat, no, placement, summative, diagnostic, and formative purposes of assessment. Diagnostic, pag sinabi nating diagnostic, recurring ha, mga kapitek. There's a recurring na weakness that were identified that would, ano, na parang ano na, yun yung kaibahan niya kasi sa mga usual pre-testing. No? So, wag mo siyang associate. Baka kasi mahilo ka dun sa, ay hindi, kapag nagbigay ako ng, ng unang-unang test ko, bago ako mag-umpisa ng klase ko or magbigay ng discussion sa isang quarter, nagbibigay muna ako ng diagnostic. Okay? Tandaan mo ha, kapite. Pag diagnostic yan, ang test material na gagamitin mo dapat ay professional item material. Dumaan sa proseso para masabi mo na ito ay standardized. Okay? So, standardized ang ginagamit for diagnostic. Pero yung sinasabi mo na, for example, gumamit ka na pre-test, formative pa rin yun. Kasi it will fall under the formative test. Pre-testing yun eh. Hindi naman siya yung ginagamitan mo na. Pwedeng gamitin yung teacher-made test gamit ang formative. Okay? Pero pag diagnostic, hindi. Recurring weaknesses, ibig sabihin nun, we talk about the use of a standardized test. Okay? Question 13. Teacher K conducted a test in science in her item at item number 15. It is said to be non-discriminating. What can be said about this item? The item is very difficult, that nobody got the correct answer. Teaching or learning is very good. The item is very easy and nobody got it right. Correct answer? Letter C, 1 and 3. The item is very difficult, that nobody got the correct answer, or the item is very easy and everybody got it right. Okay? Ang main point natin dito ay ang non-discriminating. So, kung babalikan mo yung discussion ninyo, kung ikaw ay nakinig mabuti sa inyong profesor, ito ay may kinalaman kay discrimination index or the index of discrimination. Anong sinasabi ng principle ng index of discrimination? Kapag pasok doon sa criterion na ito ay index or na ito ay discriminating item, I think kung di ako nagkakamali, that is around 0.46 para sa value, but you may check that and up. Pag 0.46 and up, ibig sabihin nun ay discriminating item yan gamit yung, I think the UL formula. Okay? Ngayon, anong ibig sabihin nito in layman's term? Ibig sabihin kapag discriminating yung item, the item can distinguish sino yung talagang alam yung sagot, sino yung humula lang ng sagot. Okay? It can discriminate between a good performer and a not good performer in the test. Kaya nga, ang sagot ay let 1 and 3 kasi if everybody got it wrong, nobody got the correct answer, hindi mo ma-determine kung alin dun yung magaling o hindi kasi lahat hindi nakakuha. Ganon din kapag lahat nakakuha, hindi mo rin malaman kung sino talaga yung nakakuha ng tamang sagot doon. It's very easy. Kasi yung discrimination index or index of discrimination at saka index of difficulty, they go hand in hand together. Okay? Naalala nyo yung discussion ninyo dyan na kailangan na right difficulty and right discrimination index para masabi mo na itong test material na yan ay of quality. Alright? So, please take note of the values na nabanggit po natin. Question 14. A portfolio assessment requires a presentation of a collection of students' work. What is the purpose of the said activity? Showcasing current ability, showing growth, evaluating cumulative achievements of the learners. Correct answer? Yan. 1, 2, and 3, lahat po yan ay mga purpose or purposes of the usage ng student portfolio as a means of evaluating or checking their level of performance. So showcasing the current abilities, showing growth, and evaluating the cumulative achievements. Finally, question number 15, what type of assessment will be employed if you would like to certify mastery of skills? Okay. Ano yung sagot natin dito? Nabanggit ko na kanina. The correct answer is, I'm sorry, it should be summative. No? Ang tamang sagot dito ay the summative test. Why? Kasi yung certification of the mastery of skills, ito ay summative test. When we talk about the general purposes ng assessment, lagi in the classroom level ang nagagamit ay ang summative at saka yung formative. In the current assessment of learning na ginagamit for both the public and the private school, ang summative test ay meron kang written works. Okay, depende yung percentage niya sa subject. Meron kang performance task. Okay, the PT. And then, the other one is the QA. QA or the quarterly assessment. There was a time na hindi pinagamit ang QA for purpose of yung pandemic instruction. Pero ngayon, naibalik na ulit yan, kaya gumagamit na ulit tayo ng quarterly assessment as a means of yung determination ng level of mastery ng ating mga estudyante. Right? So, hanggang dyan lang muna muli mga kapitek. There are 15 items with the rationalization allowing us to provide yung in-depth analysis of the different questions. I hope na may natutunan po kayo. Thank you for watching and please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more relevant roulette review videos. Good luck sa inyong lahat and magandang araw.